Live tonight. We have a great show tonight. Question: what if going viral wasn't luck, but a repeatable system? In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how it works. Next, organizing the masterclass. On the thumbnail, it's going to be a step-by-step process for showing you how to organize your masterclass. Let's start with the agenda for tonight. See if we can get that. Share the entire video. It's easy that way. There we go. Hopefully the music is not too loud. I'm going to put it down just a bit. There we go. Tonight, as I said, we're going to talk about the masterclass strategies and choices. You're going to see in a few minutes what I call video stacking. That basically is you take series of your videos. Let me go back over here. Cancel. Gotta save that. Cancel. I took some of my videos that I already posted that I've been talking about the last few days, and I'm gonna create a masterclass from some of them. You'll be able to see that. I mean, I have a lot of videos that I posted that I could continue to include, and I might include sometime in the future. Like, for example, I didn't include the one about scripting, which is a good one, but you'll see what's there. So what I did basically, and you'll see that in a few minutes, is I selected those videos and I'm gonna do a process called video stacking. Whereas instead of doing like a 5-minute videos or a 2-minute videos or a 3-minute videos, I'm going to end up with maybe a half an hour long video, which is very hard to do and based on some of the system that I have, or longer. So you see how I will get that. We're going to talk about subtitle versus no subtitle. Once you get into the editing phase, we're going to talk about using video avatar to enhance the information that you are conveying, or your voice avatar to kind of spice what you are about to say. And in some cases, you want to go live and use your own voice. Right now, out of those choices, all of them are in the process that I'm about to show you, but I haven't integrated my own voice on it yet. We will see what happens. So what we started a couple of days ago talking about doing a masterclass, and last night we did some work on it and basically kind of organized basically what should be part of the masterclass. Tonight is the planning phase. Like I said, we might be done tonight, maybe we won't, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going through this until we get it right. It's called the planning phase, right? It's to map out the big ideas and set up a realistic timeline for them. The mapping out is what's going to happen tonight. And then basically the timeline will be a result of the video once they get stacked together. Some of the videos that are going to be stacking, some of them have been published, others have not. So that creates a dynamic as to what's going on. And you will be able to see the process of putting it together. So for example, I randomly selected 9 videos. I could add more before it's over. But for now, I have 9 videos. The question becomes in what order should I show them? So, so I start with uploading, or should I start with keep posting like nobody's watching? So after much deliberation, right, going through each video at the time, I wanted to make up a list that was prioritized in the order that I'm going to show the video. Now, obviously, you're looking at the bottom piece over here, so you kind of get a glimpse as to what we did, but don't worry about that. The whole point is you want to come up with a list, and you want to use some of the technique that we talked about in the last couple of days, getting big ideas basically on how to use mind mapping and tools like that to figure out what is the best video to show. Now, this selection here, it doesn't matter if it's correct or incorrect. Most likely it will not be correct. It's just whatever video you think are going to be part of this masterclass. You just kind of put it together and create a list, and then you begin to do the process, which is a little hard, to prioritize this video. As you see me right now, I have some issue with priority. You know, should this one be the first, should this one be the second, should this one be the third? So, actually, it seems to me like it's 10 videos in total. So, this is a decision that I would be making before the final product is put out. Now, if you, as a viewer, have an opinion as to how they should be shown, what priorities should the video be shown, just leave me a comment. I will go ahead and I'll read it. And in the next couple of days, as I'm kind of putting the final product together, I will in effect go right ahead and basically make some changes if I can. I'll show you how that is done, because the first test that I did, I found something that I wanted to do, and I'm going to show you how to make those big changes in the editing process and how to make small changes in the editing process as you go along. So tonight's going to be a matter of assembling the videos and getting a sense of how to speed up the process, how to make it a little more viral, and how to make some changes so that the information pop a little bit, okay? So for now, I have selected this as a video stacking prioritization, right? Or priorities, right? From 0 to 9, which means we have actually not 9 but 10 videos on the list. Okay, now the content of each one is actually described by the title, right? Masterclass, finding what's trending, the math behind the viral video, how to go viral, 1% rule, grow fast. So as you see, most of this are related to growing your channel, right? How to grow your channel, how to obtain more viewers and things of that nature. And wait until you get to the last one. You'll be able to see, like, towards the end, there's a good surprise for you. So hang around with us, especially for this one here. How to get 4,000 hours organically. It's a topic of the day. Now, that's what the content is. The technology, we're going to be doing mostly editing tonight. Hosting is basically the tool that we are using, which is Restreaming. Restreaming or YouTube for the hosting. And the recording obviously happened in DaVinci AI, which is this tool right here, or YouTube for the final destination, right? So then after that, there will be other things that will happen, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. So for now, let's go ahead and let's do how we go from the planning phase, which is basically selecting all these videos and putting it all together. So what I did for that, I created a folder that contained each video that I want to use. Now the reason for that is when I'm going to DaVinci, I go to this media folder here, and I'm able to upload all of them at one point, at one shot. Let's see if you could do that. They're located on this thing called 5 hours. So you see that, then I could go to media, actually I could go to edit. You see here. And my videos will be pretty much set up in order, right? So the first one is the avatar. Against my avatar thumbnail, which I don't need. That's number 3. Number 4. As you can see, the videos are sitting in here. So I already uploaded 2 videos, and basically I did my avatar at the beginning, and I'm going to open that up a little bit so you see it, so that you are able to. It's a quick introduction to this video right here. So my thought was, let's do as many strategies as we can to kind of show many different aspects of how to create this masterclass. And I thought it was important that I start with my avatar. Now, you have to be able to make things faster. Like, for example, let me see. I think this is the original video. Yeah, you see that? The one on top is basically the raw video that I downloaded. The one here is the one that I kind of edit for this particular video. So as you see, basically, you want to make the video go faster so that you kind of share information kind of quickly, and you don't want to have a long introduction in any videos, right? So let's listen to it for a second and see how it sounds. So as you see there, it was a still picture, but not a video, which is fine. I mean, I thought about putting a video in there, then I said, well, whatever, it was taking me a little bit longer than what I expected to do that. So I ended up doing the picture and the voiceover for that. Now, the voiceover is my avatar voice. Sounds a little different than me because I have a throat condition right now, but that's my avatar voice. So you want to use as many things that I define who you are and what you are on the video that you create, basically. And that's the way to go. Now, the other thing that I noticed right away, look at this video and tell me what's missing. Do you see exactly what's missing? If you don't, it's the subtitles. Subtitles are missing from this video. Right, so basically what you're gonna do is, let me go back over here. See, no subtitle anywhere. So the question is, what I did last night was I brought in another one, this one here, I believe it was. This is the original one. No, that's that one. That's the original video right here, no subtitle. And this is a replacement. You could tell that it has subtitle in it. So what you want to do with that, you could do just like you highlighting this one here. You could just touch upon it, you highlight the entire video section, and you do a right click, and you want to do a ripple cut, because that will just bring everything together. Or actually you want to do just a cut, right? The space will be there, and then what you could do with that, this one has a thumbnail. You want to bring this one down here, and let's see what this thumbnail looks like. Not the thumbnail, yeah, the subtitle, sorry. See that? This one has subtitles all over it, right? So if you like that, what you could do is you could preview the whole video, and then I'm gonna leave a little gap so I know exactly what it is. So when I go do some cleaning up, right now there will be a little gap between the videos so that I'm able to separate them. And if I want to change something, then I will go ahead and I will do that now. That's numbers. That was the first one, which was basically No, pardon. What's this one here? Okay, I'm gonna darken this so we don't get confused. That was the first one right here. So now the other one, the second one that we use is the outlier one. All right, so the question becomes, do I want to do this one, the training video, before the outlier, or do I want to do the outlier first? So let's first listen to the outlier, which is already loaded. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Because the sound is a little loud, you may want to kind of tone that down depending on what this other video said. For now, I'd like to know whether we should be doing this video here instead. Stop guessing, that's 2. So if I go to that and I find stop guessing, which is number 2. So I hit this one here. There's nothing in it. Let me check the source data. There's nothing in stop guessing. I had to find out later then. I don't know why that happened. What's number 3? Number 3 is the 6. Gotta look for it right here. It looks like some of my videos did not come over. This one is here, 1%. It should be there, but if they're not, I'm gonna have to put them in. So let me just bring another one, so just to give you an idea how to do it. And then I have to work on fixing that in a few minutes. So what you want to do is you want to create some space for it. You want to show everything together, and let me see if it's minus. Whoa. By the way, clicking on this section here, this ruler, which will give you a space at the end, show you the entire population of videos. And we allow you to bring the next video over if you like. Something like this. And then you could basically go experimenting with it. Okay, and that's basically what we did here. So I'm gonna give you, I know this is not the right order right now, but it doesn't really matter because we'll be able to get the right order in a few minutes. But this is what we did right here for this video. Let me see if I could show you the what was there before as far as information. This is number media pool. Sorry. 3, there's nothing there. Number 4, 1%. Number 5. One way to be making sure we keep track of what we're doing. So master. Oh, here we go. So this was here. This was number 1. So what we could do is, so we keep track of what we're doing is, let me see, effects. Titles. We could search, do like a text box. We could put a little marker in front of each one. We said this was number 1. So we could go here, click on it. Number 1. Number 1. Then we could copy this one, control copy. It's very easy to get lost in what you're doing. Looks just doesn't want to cooperate tonight. I'm trying to just move it. Let's see, make it a little bigger. For the life of me, it doesn't want to move. This is one of the issues working with large videos. The timeline is so compressed that some of the things you want to do doesn't show up. So what I have to do basically is let me see what happens if I do this. Okay, here you go. There's always a way of doing that. This is 0. So basically, just so that you know what I was trying to do. So you want to mark each of the video that you're working on. I created this text box, which I should be able to move, and I'll show that later. But it doesn't want to cooperate. Why? It doesn't want to move left or right. Let me see if I do my cursor. It doesn't want to move. So what I basically did was I copied that. I did a Control C for that. And then what I did is I placed the timeline marker, right, where I wanted to go. And basically I said Control V. And what it did was created a second, created a title wherever I wanted to, exactly what I needed it, right? So I don't need it there, so I'm gonna do undo. The beautiful part about this is if you do undo, you should be able to retract what you did without creating major problems. So now I could go here and say, title as my video 0, you see right there. I could go here I said, this is my video 1. Let's see. See that my video 1. And here I click on it, and I can mark this on my video 3, I think is what it is called. My exact vital system, that was, go back to media. Okay. 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, here you go. So based on what we were doing, what we lacked was, and this is kind of gonna mess us up a little bit tonight, but that'll be okay. I'm just gonna do what I have. So this is gonna be number 1 is take outlier. I got that already loaded. The way you keep track basically is, this is it should be a yellow one. So what I did is everything that I have a folder for is yellow. Now, as we found out, there are some videos that are not inside the folder, so I had to recategorize those, and I had to be able to go find them, right? So, because otherwise I would get completely disorganized, and that's going to create some issues. So, stop guessing, it should be number 2, and I think number 1 is there, so I'm going to mark this blue. Because we saw that one. The outlier tech is this one here. All right. That's the outlier tech, so that's correct. And this one here is the first video that we did. Okay, now let's figure out which one is number 2 in here. Stop guessing. All right, and in stop guessing, we didn't have one in the folder for number 2. Unfortunately, because this was done during different dates, they don't sort that well. So let me see if I could change the view to a list. Whoa. Detail list. This is probably better, except that it may not be in order. Yeah, unfortunately, it does it first by date. Let me see, sort by type, assessing. All right. It's sorting by days is going to be hard to do, but it is what it is. So stop guessing is number 2, and we didn't find anything there. So let me see if I have that someplace else. If we already posted the video, usually they get moved. So so 4,000 hours here, so shadow banning, that's a good one. Just the video. I don't see it. 4,000 hour, beat the 4,000 hour veteran lives. I'm gonna bring this one over because we might need it later, but I don't see that one. So I'm gonna have to replace that one for something else. Let me bring this one over here. sure that I have a video to show you in number A, and I do. Okay, so I do have that one. So what is this video here? I think it's the same. Oh, that's just a thumbnail. So get rid of that. So let's find another video to replace number 2, which is unfortunate because that's a good one. I could download it, but it takes longer to do that. So let's go here, and I think we're going to use maybe shadow banning, maybe something that we want to do. So let's do that. I'm going to copy that one. I'm going to bring it into here as an extra, right? So we don't want to kind of pollute the folder. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to add it to the list as a replacement. And this is somewhat the creative process that you kind of go through when you're creating something. Sometimes you try to do something and it doesn't work. So the question is, where would that go well? See, keep on the stuff 4,000. Let's go with this section here. Talks about scary tactic, right? So this is going to be the one right here. It's going to be on number, because it's going to be replacing 3. All right, so this one is going to be a gunner. Going to be down. All right, and that's going to be whatever the next number would be. It doesn't matter. I'm going to call it 6A. 6A. And what you do with that is, once you have it, you want to bring it into your video folder. So you go back to here, which is the media pool. And let's see if I could just add it there. Click here. And it looks like it's in there already. So when I need it, I'll be able to pull it out, hopefully. If not, I'll be able to find it on my, be able to find it here on my list of video. It's right there. You put it on with folder 1, which is, okay, I'll find it. I know where it's at. So let's move on to, if that was not available, right? Like this one, is nothing here, right? We can always do a delete for that one, so we don't get confused, right? We could go here, and what's going on here? Click on it. Let's see if we press delete, what happened? Doesn't want to get out, but that's okay. Okay, let's leave it there. Could create more problem than anything else. The next one was the 1%. We said this one was number 1, 2, 3. This was number 3. So we're going to do number 4 now, which is this one here. I think this is just a clip right here. It is. So this is the one we want. Right. So you see that one. So what now we want to do is we want to label that one as number 4. So we go here, place the timeline marker there, click on that one so we activate it. As you see, it's kind of red right now. Control C, Control V. See, and that kind of puts it in here. So you could go here now. Instead of being number 3, that becomes number 4. Right. So that becomes your number 4 video. So go move on here again. Oh, we could do it like that. So let's go to number 5. So this is the thumbnail. You could bring the thumbnail if you want to, but then that will create a audio gap that you don't want to kind of be dealing with that. So you want to just bring down the video. Bring it down. And once again, do Control C, Control V. And in here, that becomes number 5. So that becomes kind of important once you keep tracking of your what video you have in what order, so that when you begin to do the edit, if you want to do a mass replacement for one of them, then it's really easy to do that. Now, I'm going to talk about some editing that, like I did, I edited this one a little bit, and I'm going to talk about what I did on this one so that you guys get an idea how the editing process work. And then basically, I will do some editing of the other videos, and we're gonna run through most of the video tonight to see what's going on. Obviously, I won't play it all because you're gonna be here for hours, but I would have to review it myself and be able to make some additional cuts. And then hopefully tonight we get as fast as we can organizing the video, so just so we don't keep track of what we're doing, right? What we did was we selected a whole bunch of random video, which I kind of blocked over here. And then we prioritized the video. And then we want to figure out what was the best for that, but then we wanted to find out what the best method is for stacking this series of video together. So we're doing editing with DaVinci Resolve right now. DaVinci, I think that's how you write it. If not, I'll fix it. Let me see, it's DaVinci. Vinci, sorry. DaVinci Resolve. The other software that I use, and you see some of the video that I downloaded, I probably done on CapCut. And then sort of right now we're sort of stacking all of the video together. And what do we want to do that? Number one, the big idea is to create a masterclass, right? And basically with that being done, what I selected to do was I wanted to create, first of all, I had a series of live shows. You see here on my live playlist. I have pretty much a live event that actually matches the topic that I'm addressing. And then from there, we created videos that we did some testing with them to see how they will go along with the subscribers and the viewers. And now from there, we're stacking the video to create a masterclass. And we have first listed the video, then we prioritize the video in relation to doing that. And as you can see, we have already added 1, 2, 3, 3 out, 4, and I believe we just did 5. Well, we're gonna do 5 right now, right? And we try to keep track of it so that we know exactly how we're doing that, right? And this one was the one that's new that was added later. So that's part of the creative process. As you go through it, you have to figure out if these are the right kind of video. We don't even know if that's the right kind of video. Once you listen to the entire selection, then we'll be able to determine that makes sense, that doesn't make sense, and we move forward. I'm going to be adding different tools and attributes to the video. to be able to determine whether or not we need to make any changes. So let's continue with some of the pushing some of the information together. Like I said, this was number video. Sorry, that's number 5. So what's number 6? Number 6 is here. So once again, we're gonna move this forward a little bit. You see, this video is a lot longer than that one. They are different length, which is okay. The audio seems to be pretty good, but it's pretty loud in some cases, so we're gonna have to make some adjustment there. We're gonna have to look at the music selection to see what we could do with that. Copy, V. So this would be number 6. Number 6. Now, back to keep track of what we're doing, we go back here. We mark number 6. Now, we're going to introduce 6A, which is the one that we kind of added after the fact because we were missing number 3. So let's see if we could find it again. I think it's under the 1%. I think we put it, let me see. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. There you go, it's on the 1. So that was here. As you could see, the more video we put in, how the timeline gets compressed because we want to show the whole thing. That's why it's so hard to edit large video, because some of the attributes that are really easy to see when it's like a small set, like a 15-second video, you could see everything. But when it's a large video, it's very hard to see everything. But you have to be able to work with them independently, and you have to be able to make some cuts. So this will become number 6A. I'm gonna call it 6A. So we got that. Let's find out number 7. By the way, I use the same strategy. People say take a long video and you kind of cut it into short. I actually did the opposite on one of my crazy idea days. I took a whole bunch of shorts basically and created a long video, and actually turned out to be fairly successful. So I got the idea, well, if that's the case, can I use the same strategy for a masterclass? I guess I said, why not? It looks like it's possible. This is 7. And the reason why I'm marking this video is so that we're able to keep track of which video we're doing and stuff like that. We got, I think, 2 more to go after this one, so. So we go here, number 7, number 8, that's right here. Wow, short video. It's almost like a short. Number 8. So we should be able to get at least a 30-minute video. This one is probably a very short one, less than 2 or 3 minutes. Well, by putting together all of this video, we could get at least a 30-minute plus video. And if we need to add more information to make it longer, we can. I just don't want to make it too long that becomes unmanageable, right? That's, editing long video is really kind of difficult and time consuming. So one idea, that's why I had the idea where if I already edited those video, I don't have to do too much editing within the video themselves. And I had some feedback on them from my subscribers and my viewers. So I should be able to combine them or stacking together. And I should be able to sort of do minimal editing. Like I said, we're not going to be finished tonight, so might as well. But you get a chance to see the process and how far we get. And tomorrow night, we might get closer to finishing. So those of you that are interested on the how you make a sandwich, this is the class for you. If you just want to see the finished product, just wait a couple of days. Or you could go to my channel, and this video, you could see them individually under my video section. You have most of these and more under my video section. Or you can go to my live feed, and you'll be able to see the process of how each video was created. Because I have a process whereas I kind of come up with an idea using this unlimited idea video. I do the scripting based on my scripting video. Then I do the title and thumbnail and other stuff based on another video that I have here, and I have some warning as to what not to do in the process. So again, if you want to say, I want to see the finished product, I want to know the whole thing about this particular area, you don't have to wait. You could just go to my channel and you get that information either through my live feed, or you could get to my video and kind of pull it out and be able to do that, okay? Some of these have been well received. Some of it's still growing a little bit at a time. Some of it's I got more views than others, so the information is there available to you. So let me continue on. So we got another maybe 10 to 15 minutes tonight before I have to go move on to another task. So here we go. So that was number 8. Let's see if I'm able to bring number 9. Number 9, here we go. Yeah, this is a video. Surprise. Number 9. Now, I'm going to talk about a little bit about this video here specifically, because that's number 1, which is over here. I want to see if I can show you a comparison of avatar voice. This one here. Now take a look at the duration of this video and compare it with this one. Let's see. You see, I'm gonna open that up. I don't know if I open that up, what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try it anyway. But you can see it here before I do that. If I put the timeline at the end of that video, you can see that this section here, this video on top is longer than the video on the bottom. And the reason for that is some of the editing cut that I did, because there was a lot of dead space. And if you look at, even if you look, I'm gonna put it at the end over here. No, it's not gonna do what I want. But if you look at the, there's a lot of dead space. You see it right here, there's little gaps that was slowing down the video. So I was able to do some editing, and let's talk about that right now. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's there. So this is right here. A little too much. Okay. So basically, even right now, you still have some gaps in there. You see that in there that you could clean up. But let's see how it sounds. Starting right here. See? So basically, you have like a little gap in there that if you want to use the blade, which is here, you put it at the beginning where you want the cut to be. Oh, that's too many. That's not the right spot. Always you gotta undo it, help you clean things up when you're not in the right spot. There and there. And then you press the cursor. The best thing to do is to deselect that. And you place the cursor in the middle and you do a right click, right? And then you go to rip or cut, right? Now I'm gonna show you the difference between a cut and a rip or cut. If you do a cut, you get a gap, right? That then you have to manipulate to put the video together. But if you do a rip or cut, and I'll show you that right now, undo. If you do a rip or cut, it kind of brings the video back together. See that? Now, what I did with that now, before it was like two pieces. The audio and the video are combined here, and the audio and the video are combined for the rest of the video, right? I did that because I wanted to treat them as one piece. Let me see here. What I could do is, like, if I want to join these two pieces together again, I click on both. I do a control, and then I click, right? See, if you only click on it, no, I control click, and then you place your cursor where the little attachment is, and you do a right click, no, you do a click. Okay, it's a link. There you go. So I click. You do click once, hold the control, click twice. Go here, do a right. Come on, right click. There you go. You click in the middle, and you link it together. It should be. Oh, you have to do it this way. See, there's some link, so you link it now. So now when you move it, it moves the whole thing. If you unlink it, like for example, if you do it again and you do right click, click the link button, now you can move the pieces independently of each other. You see that? You can move that independently. But for now, while you're doing all that, I'm gonna try to go back to undo. I had to do undo a couple of times. See. And now what you want to do here is, so you capture everything. You want to be able to see the whole thing, and you just kind of select all of the files. You do a right click, hopefully it will work. and you link it here, right? Do a right click and you link the clip. Now they move as a one unit, right? If you want it for whatever reason, de-link it to be able to get some information, either edited and stuff like that, then basically what you would do is you would do the same thing, but you would de-link it. So let's see if we could do this. We're going to try to get listen to it a little bit with the gap and see what happened. We might move things around so there will be no. Okay. We're going to listen to pieces of it and then we'll go ahead and see what's going on. It's okay. That's the gap that I have in the 22 video, so I'm going to have to clean up the end of that other one in there. You see how you got the subtitles? Okay, you see that? Let's move it forward a little bit and see if it still sounds good. So that one basically, I would say I already previewed this video. The video itself is good, so we don't want to worry about it too much. I just want to be sure that there's no big foo bar in the middle of it. So let's go to the second video real quick. Okay, so that one sounds pretty good. Let's go to the next one. And that's what I was doing right here, coding fast, moving dead space. And I will continue to do that as you see coming up. But for tonight, just basically organization. Let's go to the next one. Okay, that's a good one too. Let's move on to the next one. So it looks like this video right here and the one that we had earlier, like this one here, are the same, right? So you want to get rid of this one. I'm going to say that I'm going to get rid of this one. It's going to leave a big gap in there, which is fine. All right. So I know when I see this big gap tomorrow, I find out, well, how come that was there? And that's what you want to do. You don't want to kind of create something and say, oh my God, after you created it, you have this big problem. So you want to do like a quick top view area as to what's going on. And as you begin to refine the work that you have there, begin to replace some of the work that you have there. So tomorrow, when I refine my list, and I refine this list right here, I'll be able to see which one was duplicated and which one was not, and be able to do replacement videos so that we have a list that makes sense as to what the viewer will probably like. That's what I'm saying. If you want to leave me a comment on this video, I'll be able to read it, and as I'm working on the actual video, I'll be able to make adjustments based on what the viewers are demanding, what the viewers are asking for. So let's look at this one. So that's basically about posting your video. So that's kind of good. Let me kind of slide this over a little bit more so you have a gap there. So that's about banning channels. So that's a good one. I read that one pretty good, pretty decently. That's about deleting the content. So that's basically the 4,000 hour video. So I'm gonna save this for tonight. Save the project. And then we're gonna do some off-channel editing, restacking to make sure we have a good selection of videos going forward with the final masterclass. Like I said, nothing is perfect when you start, and nobody expects you to be perfect when you start. But what we're recommending is improve by 1% every day, improve your video by 1% every day, improve the technique by 1% every day, and eventually you'll get to do this better than the average individual, right? This is it takes hard work and determination to be able to get from point A to point B. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching tonight. It was a pleasure spending time with you all. So good night, everyone.